I grew up a mama's boy, and I'm proud of it. In fact, it was at camp that I found out that my name was Andrew and not Bubbala Boy, which is what my mother always referred to me as. Being separated from my mother caused me a lot of stress, which unfortunately settled in my stomach. And once I started school, well, it seemed like every day I was going to the school nurse complaining about a stomach ache. Now, the school nurse at PS 105, she'd have to call my mother, who would come and pick me up, and then we would walk home. And it was about 9 blocks to my apartment building. About halfway on the way home, my stomach ache actually went away. And on the way home, we stopped and bought packs of baseball cards. Yep, that's where the baseball card thing started for me. My mother realized very quickly that my formal education was not going to be completed at the rate of 45 minutes a day. So she came up with a plan, a very clever plan. She gave me one of her pearl earrings, and she told me to hold on to it. And she said, the next time that I get a stomach ache, all I have to do is to touch her pearl earring, and my stomach ache would go away. So the next day at school, I put it in my pocket. Around 9:30, my stomach starts bothering me. I slowly reach in, I touch her pearl earring. My stomach ache went away. I couldn't believe it, it worked. Well, it kept on working, day after day after day. But after about 2 or 3 weeks, my stomach ache didn't go away as fast as it had previously. So I went to my mom and I asked her, is it at all possible that the magic healing powers by touching your pearl earring is starting to wear off? And my mother said, well, Shayna baby, booby boy, love of my life, Andrew. Yes, that is possible. She then explained to me all I had to do was just go to her dresser and pick up one of her items and use that. So I went to her dresser and I got, you know, the gloves that women wore back in the 1950s, the white ones, the long white ones. I got one of those and I put that in my pocket, and that started to work. But that also stopped working after about a couple of weeks. So I went to my mom one more time and I asked her, can I have something new? And she finally said, look, you don't have to ask me. All you have to do is just go and get a fresh item. Whatever you want is fine by me. Well, I kept going back time after time. 8 months later, it's the spring of my first year at PS 105. There's a PA announcement from Mrs. Halloran, our principal. She has asked for all the students to go down to the gymnasium. So there we are, 5-year-olds, filing 2 by 2 down the stairs to the gymnasium. Once we get there, we're instructed to form a circle by holding our neighbor's hand and then dropping them. Within a few minutes, here comes Mrs. Halloran. She walks into the middle of the circle and says, people, we have a problem here at PS 105. Somebody is taking somebody else's property, and I'm going to catch the thief right now. When I point to you, I want you to turn your pockets inside out. Well, now my stomach is really bothering me. Although I'm not taking anybody else's property, I knew it would appear that way because I never returned any of my mother's things. Mrs. Halloran points to me. I start sobbing, then crying. I reach into my pockets and slowly turn them inside out. And out comes her necklace, her earrings, her gloves, her glasses, 2 pins. The teachers must have thought they caught the infamous cat burglar. I was so embarrassed, I ran screaming to the boys' room and locked myself in a stall. Folks, it is 100% true. I was a mama's boy, but I was proud of it.